I will support. And if we need to support infinite number of devices, the development cycle, the strategy, and so many things are impacting the go-to-market scenario. So I'm on a slide 5. Let us go and little bit look backward and try to see that what did change to the previous, because few years back we were all just discussing about SOA integration and everything, and today all of a sudden everyone is trying to discuss the mobility and related areas. So based on the technology understanding and my experience working with an industry, the technology evolves over years, and no technology actually vanishes or it becomes unused. Every technology is a stepping stone for the next technology or the next set of evolving technology. It provides a platform. In early days when we all were discussing about the integration, and that is where, based on the challenges integration provided, the service-oriented architecture kind of a principle or architectural methodology evolved, and today the mobility is the next generation of it, and we need to really look at it when enterprises have invested good amount of money to build the SOA type of infrastructure. Is that going to help me in my mobility or my investment or enterprise's investment completely goes away or it vanishes? So that is what we need to evaluate, and this slide specifically again gives us time to look at what exactly the SOA and is it going to relate to the mobility as an industry. So let us look at what is a service. A service is a repeatable business task which most of the people understands. In our old traditional OOPS method, it's like a repeatable business object or business entity is what we call as a service. Now, a service can be consumed. A non-consumable business function is not qualified to be a service, and that is a clear message that in order for us to consume a specific set of business functionality, a service must exist. And so as for any mobility devices or mobile applications, if that they need to consume a specific service or to perform a business operation or a business functionality, a service must exist. So that is what is the relation between a service in a SOA kind of a world and a service in the mobility type of a world. And the technology didn't change over here, but the architectural principles very much remain intact. The service orientation is a way of integrating your business as a linked services. So an orientation is a way, right? We integrate set of services. Like for example, if I'm developing a mobile online shopping, it could be either like a eBay or for Amazon application on any smartphone devices. If you launch an application, we perform a set of operations in a flow, right? And that is where it's an integration of those linked business services, and that is what we call service orientation. And the same service orientation is applied to the mobile industry or mobile applications as well. So that is what we need to really look at it when we think the mobility or the mobile applications as such. The same architectural principles are applied directly. It's just we need to shift our thought process or give a little bit of paradigm shift to really relate the world, the technology which we feel that okay, it existed, but what is something new? So it's not completely evolved by itself, but it is evolved from its predecessors. Right? So the next part is service-oriented architecture. It's an architectural style, and that clearly signifies that today, in many of the implementations and experiences, I have observed that mobile applications, they think that anyone can just simply write the business functionality and develop. Yeah, that once up to certain time it is okay if we are doing some kind of applications which to play or something. But when it comes to the enterprise class applications where the transactionality, the integrity, the security, and so many different things matters a lot, we cannot simply just go and develop applications. It requires the traditional software development methodologies, or even the new software development methodologies, or it could be either a waterfall model, or it could be a Scrum or agile development methodology. All such type of methodologies become applicable, and even similarly, a SOA type of architectural principles are also applicable over here. A composite application is if we relate in a SOA world with a composite mobile application, it's pretty much similar, right? So we create an application by composing one or many different services inside our mobile application to give a user experience. So let me go to the next slide. So it discusses the key challenges. The mobile apps key challenges, what it is creating rich yet cost-effective mobile apps in a fragmented technological landscape. The important challenge in all the today's mobile application is that creating rich. That rich, wow factor is what is a buzzword today, right? If user doesn't feel wow about an application, immediately they will go and delete it. And even with my own experience, many new applications launched in App Center, we actually download, we see, and if we feel, yeah, it sucks, right? We immediately go and just delete it, right? And that's the way the user. So the first experience or the first impression is what it makes the user wow, and that is one of the key challenges for the mobile industry or the app developers today, and that is where I think mostly the creative people are adding more value to the technology today. Earlier we used to just think that technology is just a game of engineers, or technology is just to be done by those all techies who probably whose hair will stand like an Einstein or something. But it is not the case today, right? And it is more like this industry is also employing a lot of creative designers to give that wow type of a feeling to different applications, and industry is actually expanding to a different set of non-technical industries as well. Now, multiple apps are building in-house, moving away from proprietary languages. So these are the few of the challenges where how can I go away from my proprietary languages. A second challenge is connecting the enterprise backend services in a secure and scalable manner. One of the area where it is extremely difficult to get a sign-off, I think the people who are from the enterprise application background, they know that how critical is to get a sign-off from the security department of any organization, and the same challenge is applicable to the mobile as well, because if I have a bank account, I definitely don't want a compromise to be done in my my account or my financial transactions, and that is why when it comes to the enterprise type of, or even if I'm an employee, I'm accessing my HR record over mobile, I want the transactions to be extremely kept confidential, and there is no security, or there is no data theft happens on my device, and so many different challenges related to the enterprise security. Backend service integration is faced by the industry today in the mobile application space. Controlling the growing portfolio of applications deployed in the wild. So yeah, means okay, fine, if we have multiple applications we deployed, what's next, right? So we require controlling the versions of applications, we require the blocking the old version, we need the provisioning of the application, the control and the complete management of application is one of the important challenge what we need to consider.